What's up, guys? Hope you're doing very well. So again, welcome back. So I'm going to go through in this video. Again, we've got giveaway to be announced at the end for the winner. Also, we've got a new giveaway to reveal shortly, with a new exciting sort of way to do it. And the sort of structure of today's video is just going through my top sort of undervalued picks. I'm doing this a lot this week to try and get some more sort of to keep you informed of the discounts that are available, obviously because the attention again is on the 30th anniversary set. So that sounds good to you, stay tuned. So so again, the new giveaway. So again, we're going to announce the giveaway for the Team Rocket Houndsman at the end of the video. But next, I'm going to be giving away, again, a very exclusive Fusion Strike 3-pack blister. And again, it's the SBN promo, so again, it's a really valuable 3-pack. So basically, to enter, all you need to do is comment giveaway on this video. Again, please watch the video. I do see who watches and who doesn't. So if you click on it, click away from it, you're not going to count on the giveaway. If you do watch a comment on other videos, you will be entered more times into the giveaway. And I'm going to list everyone's names down here. I'll do a random wheel sort of like choosing of a winner, so it's going to be fair for everyone. Again, no bots, legit entries only. And again, once we hit 500 subscribers, I'll then announce the winner for the Fusion Strike 3-pack blister. And again, if you don't watch the video, I'm not going to count you in the drop, only because I want legit Pokemon fans on my channel. If you're here just for giveaways, I'm not interested. I put a lot of effort into the videos, and again, what I'm giving away isn't cheap. And again, so please, again, if you're a legit Pokemon investor, you're interested in my videos, and if you do find value, then again, I want you to keep coming back. And we're going to be giving away lots of exciting products. So again, please, again, thank you to everyone supporting so far. It does mean a lot. But the quicker we grow, it's just been an amazing journey so far. And I really want to get out there as much as as much as possible to as many people as possible. So again, please do help me on that journey, guys. All right, so moving on. So again, my first pick in terms of a discount. So Black Bolt has seen a ridiculously short printed life at the moment. We've barely seen any reprints, and because of that, I mean, look at the supply at the moment is just abysmal. And it's not because people are holding forever. Again, we're seeing people hold, otherwise the supply would have been increasing, but every month has been dropping. What we're seeing is people, there's no reprints for one, but people are holding on to their products. So again, a combination of a beautiful set. I mean, there's so much value. It's got one of the highest total set values of the era for Scarlet and Violet. So again, it definitely counts for something. And you can even tell by the PSA graded population. Anything under 500,000 is low. Again, sets like Prismatica 1.3 million plus. So yeah, it's 4 times the graded amount. It's purely because there's not much product out there. So again, my sort of pick, again, there's a couple of things to mention. So I've got the Black Bolt ETB is my #1 pick. Reason being, supply is so low. You get the promo inside, which will produce more value for the set over time. And again, with Black Bolt, the chase concentration is low. There's so many cards and all that means is basically the cards, the value of the set is spread between many cards. It's not just one, like Obsidian Flames or, I don't know, Phantasmal Flames, where it's just one card that carries the whole set. You've got Victini, Zekrom. So a few singles I would sort of point out in terms of investing. So Victini has got a population of 2,800 or just below. And again, it's just increased in price. The PSA 10 is stable and holding. Again, such a beautiful card. This is only going to increase in price. The PSA 10 is what, $1,500 at the moment. This is going to be 2,000-3,000 in such a short amount of time. It is such a good card. Again, it's got half of the population of Zekrom, which has got 6,000. Again, a beautiful card. PSA 10. Come down a bit, but again, the value is there. The PSA 10 you're looking at 1400 at the moment. The other Zekrom, the EX is brilliant, the Seismitoad is brilliant, the Kyurem is brilliant, and you're going to see in the future more cards get to that $100 plus mark. So again, this is a very undervalued set, and it's one you should absolutely be paying attention to. Just a shout out for the set again. I don't see this talked about very often, but it's the Unova Victini illustration collection. So you get 4 packs in there: 2 of Black Bolt, 2 of White Flare. Again, it's just shot up in price from the lows at 36 up to 70, so it's nearly doubled in a year period. And again, that Victini promo is going to do so well in future. I've got about 50 so far. Yes, we've seen a turbulent up and down, because they did reprint the collection box, I think, last year or earlier this year. But again, it's an incredible promo. Again, so far it's already up 70%, but long term this is going to do very well. It's beautiful cards, and it pairs well again with the Victini, I think, from the Black Bolt and White Flare. It's in both, but Black Bolt is my main focus. Alright, moving on. So the Charizard EX from 151. So 151 needs no introduction. 3.2 million graded cards. It was reprinted to absolute oblivion. But again, the illustration rares are classics. It brought so many people back to the hobby. Yeah, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, Zapdos, Pikachu. You could go through all of these and you're gonna fall in love and get just some take back to when this all came about, and you know, the memories that flood back in. It's beautiful. But the reason I'm focusing on the Charizard EX is again, we had a high population, there's no denying that. 28,329. We're seeing dips at the moment on the PSA 10s down to 16, down to 1432. Potentially it might continue to drop, but the gem rate is low, under 30%. The raw price is remaining stagnant. But again, you know, it's out. Yes, it's about out of reprint window now, or it will be very shortly. But again, I just think long term, it's like the base set Charizard. I see this in 10 years being on the 40th anniversary, you know, sets, and they're putting the logos on this card. It's so beautiful. Again, you've got the evolution change from Charmander, Charmeleon looking down on Charmander, then Charizard just think above the canyons, the volcanic landscape, just chilling. But again, I can't see this really. Again, we're seeing dips just because of the summer slump and the attention away. But once the attention's back on 151, this is going to be a 4,000 PSA 10 in my opinion, minimum. It's a beautiful card. The gem rates are hard to get in a 10. And that only strengthens the set value. The more expensive the Charizard get, the Blastoise get, the Venusaur get, the top 3, the more expensive the set's going to get. So my attention right now is on the Charizard. I think you can get this cheap in a PSA 10. I say go for it. If you're a long-term investor, 10 years plus, pay attention. And again, the 151 set is outstanding. You've got obviously the ETBs, which they're not cheap, you know, but at the moment we are seeing discounts. But again, we pumped from 326 to 670, 100% pump in a year period. We've now come down from 670 down to 590, so we've dumped 10%. For a set this good, again, you've got to pay attention. We're seeing consistent buys. Again, for an ETB this expensive, you know, we're not going to be seeing hundreds per day, obviously not. But you're still getting 4 to 5 every couple of days, which I think is brilliant. So again, big fan of 151. Again, pay attention to the Charizard. Moving on. So yeah, we obviously talked about Victini briefly, but again, as a focal point, I think Victini as a standalone card is absolutely worth a purchase. Again, I can't say they won't print Black Bolt. It's still in the reprint window. It's got another 9-10 months left till it hits the 2-year period. But again, it's an outstanding card. It's an outstanding set. And again, the Gem 10 pop is so low. And it's actually half the amount of Zekrom. I don't think many have noticed this. So again, it's something to pay attention to. I think when this sort of catches on, this will shoot up in value. You know, as it stands at PSA 10, you're looking at what? Yeah, just short of $1,500. I think this is going to shoot up to 4,000 plus. So this is absolutely on my buy list. But again, Black Bolt, again, if we go through all the SIRs, the illustration rares, there are so many insane cards here. I think it's a set that will get talked about consistently. You know, the Zekrom, the Kabalion, you've got Singapore, you know, there's so many cards here for everyone, and I think it's going to get revisited consistently. So yeah, not one to sleep under. The Victini, the Zekrom will be talked about for years on end. So yeah, big fan. Yeah, Ascended Heroes, what an insane set. And again, the graded pops under 500,000. Yeah, again, because we've not really had many reprints. The biggest one recently was the Fighting Focus collection box, which I think is a brilliant collection piece. Again, the Gengar, the Pikachu. Again, we're seeing the dips on the set, which is brilliant. It did need to come down. The PSA 10 Gengar from 4,300 to 2,2. I think it will drop more. Again, we're not out of the water. You know, for reprints, absolutely not. This will be reprinted for another year and a half plus easily. But again, you know, even if the set value drops to 5,000, it's still long term. I mean, if you just watch the reaction videos, people love this set. You know, if you put a God pack, yeah, it's insane. I'm going to be also doing some pack openings on my videos. So again, do comment the packs you want me to have a look at, and I'll be opening as much as I can of, especially Ascended Heroes, etc. But in terms of my choice, again, the ETB is something that it's a very good purchase. You've got a good promo of the NZ one, but we're going to see more reprints. So I think this will come down to sub 150. So, but my overall choice is the Focus Fighters Premium Collection. Again, you get some really good sort of promos in there, but again, for me, it's the pack selection. Now, the premium collections tend to do really well for like Sam's Club. We've already dumped from 240 down to 221, so a 10% drop. It's not going to tank because it's such a good set, but you're going to see those corrections. This reminds me of like Blooming Waters from 151. Again, you saw those insane rallies from 131 to 387 down to 320. Again, it's dropped about 15%. I'm not too worried, just seeing consistent sales. This only had 12 packs in it. Ascended Heroes has 14. It's just, I think, long term, this will be $500 plus. It's such, and again, you've got more packs, there's more chance of good packs, more chance of pulling those good cards. I think this will do very well long term. And again, we've dumped 10%, but we've pumped 10% off the lows. So again, it's just one to pay attention to. Still on Ascended Heroes, I think the ETB is another product to pay attention to. I think this will do very well long term. Again, I'm not really buying at the moment just because I think we'll see more reprints. So I think I'm just going to hold out for now. My target is under $150, but I think, you know, long term it'll be 400-500 plus, like the 151 ETB, in my opinion. Moving on, yeah, Lost Origin. We talked about this in yesterday's video. What a set. You know, we're starting to see the value creep up. 2,000 total set value. Only 500,000 graded. You know, this wasn't a really big printed set. You know, the Aerodactyl is now 200. Giratina from you know, the Shinji Kando artwork is only 833. PSA 10 is sub 10,000. It's got a low Gem 10 pop rate, and the Gem 10 at the moment you're looking at 3,170. It's expensive. The higher that goes, the higher the set is going to take, the more the booster boxes go up. You know, you've got Gengar in it, Pikachu, the Aerodactyl was fantastic. And again, you know, they're all holding. I've talked about this before. They're all holding. Giratina's holding. They're not tanking. They're just steady. The Gengar is steady. Pikachu is steady. Mew is steady. So when you see that, people are holding, they're accumulating, it's a really good sign. So for me, again, the booster box, you know, what a discount. It shouldn't even dump that much. It's gone from 825 to 728. That's a 12% drop. Insane discount. Boxes, again, they are high. This is why this hasn't really pumped at the moment, but this is it just screams opportunity. As soon as this supply drops, which it will do in time, as soon as you get more age behind it, this is going to be doing a unified minds on us. Trust me. This is the set I compare Lost Origin to. This is a $3,000 box, but again, long term. You know, in the year alone for Unified Minds, we've gone from 16 up to 3. It's nearly doubled in a year period. Lost Origin is going to hit 16 as Unified Minds has. Give it time. As soon as this supply starts to drop, like Unified Minds, the supply, again, a bit of a spike there, but again, 8 units on the market. Lost Origin, you've got 81 units. This will tend drop at some point soon. In the next year or so, not soon, like next week. But as soon as that happens, this is going to be hitting the $1,000, 15 too. Give it time, it's a really good set. Pay attention to the booster box. You've got 3-pack blisters, which are brilliant. The booster box alone, we're still seeing sales, not many because of the summer slump, the tensions on the 30th, etc. But again, take advantage of the dips because they won't last for long, please. So yeah, so that's my top 10 top picks for again what I'm looking for in the market. There's so many discounts, there's so many videos I've got planned to release where we talk about the discounts, the opportunities, because in a few months they're not going to be here, especially as strong as they are at the moment. Right, okay, so who's the winner of our giveaway? So again, thanks to all those who do comment, support me. You know, we're growing weekly. It's really appreciated. But I can only say thank you. And again, congratulations to trainer Glenn. So again, please DM me on Twitter. If you send a screenshot of your YouTube account, but in the settings section, so only you would have access to that. So again, so I can see it's legit you. Congratulations, you have won the Hound Doom. So I'm going to get that shipped out to you. But again, guys, a reminder, again, I want to grow this channel with true Pokemon enthusiasts and investors. So again, I've got the spreadsheet ready. We'll be filling out names to win the Fusion Strike 3-pack blister. Again, it's a gorgeous Holo Espion. So again, reminder, all you have to do, comment giveaway on this video, watch and comment on other videos, and again, legit comments that are about the video, about Pokemon. And you will get more entries for that. But again, if you click on the video, click off it, I'm going to see that. You're not going to be counted. Legit only entries, no bots, please. Once we hit 500 followers or subscribers, we will reveal the winner. And again, if you don't watch the video, I'm not going to count you. I want true investors and true fans of, you know, hopefully of what I talk about in my sort of experience in the hobby. Been doing this 20 plus years. So, yeah. But yeah, so that is all for today. Happy Wednesday, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.